up, Broom's biggest beast bites back.
All right, clear off, get back.
One of wildlife's greatest journeys begins.
Here they come. What a sight.
And if at first you don't succeed...
You right?
I'm excited about today. I'm on the other side of the country in Broome. I'm here to help out a good mate. He said to me, Tim, I've seen you move a few crocs before, but how about you come and help me with Bluey? Now, Bluey's not just any croc. He's a monster, a whopping 5 metres. And when I got that call, I said, I'm not going to miss out on this.
This is the old Broome Crocodile Park where Bluey's been entertaining visitors for years. But today he's off to his new home outside of town at the new and improved Malcolm Douglas Croc Park. And I reckon he already knows something's up.
Good morning, mate.
Hey, Tim, how you going, mate?
I'm good.
That's good.
How are you?
Good. Yeah, well.
Big day?
Yep, big day planned.
Where is he?
Just up the way there. I've got a couple of boys just keeping an eye on him at the moment.
Yep.
We've got a few more blokes pulling up, so...
let's go.
Yep.
The park has gradually been moving its 80 saltwater crocodiles from the original site to the new, larger location. And today is the turn of the infamous Bluey.
Bluey, he has a bit of a story. He was captured from the wild. He was eating horses on a cattle station. So, problem croc. And he's been here for about 15 years. And he's very loved. He's a real character. But he's 5 metres, 500 kilos, maybe more.
A huge team of helpers has been rounded up for probably one of the most dangerous operations of their careers.
Good morning, boys.
Morning. Morning, how you going? OK, fellas. Now, obviously, Bluey's a big animal, so hence the reason we need so much manpower. Essentially, what's going to happen, Chris and myself will go in, we'll get a top jaw rope on, and then Tim will get involved, and we'll get another couple of top jaw ropes on, and we'll try and get those jaws contained. Bottom line is, if we call it, just step away. Give yourself plenty of space from the animal, because if he starts to roll and thrash, it'll probably be a trip to the hospital. All right, let's go get him.
This is a big move. We've got a big croc, very dangerous, especially for us, but also for the croc. It needs to happen smooth. It's high alert, and we need to be careful at every stage.
All right, so everyone's ready?
Yep.
All right.
All right, guys, pay attention.
Dave, Chris and I go into Bluey's yard, and he's nowhere to be seen. Bang! There's Bluey. He's out and he's right into position. Oh! That first rope needs to go on now. We need to have our wits about us because a croc like this, make a mistake, you only get one chance.
If we don't get those jaws contained, you know, he has the ability to grab hold of a leg or an arm, and the power of his jaws will crush straight through the flesh, break the bone, and he has the potential to literally tear that limb off.
Some of it. Guys, a couple of you guys, just help us.
One.
Let him roll.
Perfect.
Get a bit of slack, guys. Nah, when he goes, not yet.
Okay, Chris, can you reach that?
This is where it gets hard. Bluey's got the first rope on and he's thrashing about. Let him roll. A bit of slack.
Stretch that rope out, keep the two ropes together, pull them together as one.
All we can do is try and hold on, but he's way too strong for us. He's going to do what he wants to do. Hold up, boys, not too much on him.
This is an epic struggle. Bluey obviously isn't happy with that rope on him, and the situation has now got a whole lot worse.
Keep the pressure.
Jeez. Bluey has the ropes on and he's doing big death rolls. And he hits the fence, bites it and rolls into it. He's that powerful. This is a problem because if he can't get himself unstuck, I don't know what we do.
In the struggle to free himself, Bluey's using up way too much energy.
Big crocs like this can build up lactic acid. that can kill them. That happens because they struggle and they stress out. Do you want us to give him a bit of slack for a sec?
I'm in Bundaberg, Queensland. I had a ranger mate give me a call and she said, "You've got to get up here right now because it's all happening." Now, there's a scene unfolding here that's been playing out since dinosaurs roamed the earth. And it's not something I want to miss.
I'm here to meet Kathy Gatley, who's been working at Monrepo for nearly 20 years. And I reckon she's got one of the best jobs going.
G'day.
Hey, Tim.
How are you?
Good. Great you come to Monrepo.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Yeah, it's a busy time here. We've got turtles galore, so we're at the moment nesting and hatching turtles. Judging by all of our visitors that we get here, we get people that come back over and over again, so I think Tim's going to think it's a pretty special place.
As you can see behind me, the water's low, but it's getting dark. And as it does, that tide is going to push in. And when the water rises, the turtles will come with it. Now, they're at the back there somewhere, just mulling around, waiting for that water level to rise and the sun to go down. And when it does, they'll start and come up onto the beaches. Now, tonight, fingers crossed, I'm hoping for two things. To see female turtles laying their eggs and hatchlings popping out of their eggs. Wouldn't that be magic? Where are we going to head?
I reckon we'll go up north
Yeah?
and have a bit of patrol.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get to work with some incredible animals, from tiny bats to giant pythons. But one species I never get tired of seeing in the wild are sea turtles. And not just seeing them in the wild, but specifically egg laying and hatching. Now, I've tried to see it a few times and missed. This was an opportunity that was too good to pass up.
It's a very good incubating beach. We get really good hatchling success.
Yep.
And most of the turtles come up into that first grassed area to lay their eggs.
Oh, do they? So
Yeah.
they're not going up over the top?
No, loggerheads usually stay on
yeah.
this bottom, yeah.
It doesn't take long to find the first signs of what's going to happen when the sun goes down.
When the females come up the beach, they stop here on the dunes where the vegetation starts. And this beach is perfect because it has a gradual slope. Now, natural disasters like cyclones can erode a beach and it can be too steep and the turtles can't lay. But this is perfect. And here is a turtle shell, some tangible evidence that there are hatchlings under the sand here, just waiting to emerge. But now it's a waiting game. The sun needs to drop. We sit tight, wait for a turtle to walk up on the beach, or little turtles to scurry down the beach. Either way, I'm excited.
Nesting turtles will come out anytime, sort of from dusk onwards. They like the darkness, it's safer for them. And hatchlings, it's the cooling down of the sand. So we've had a bit of rain today, so the sand should be getting quite cool, and that's when they wake up and trigger to emerge and scuttle down the beach.
How many turtles have laid here so far this season?
We've had around about 360 individual loggerheads. It's pretty good numbers for the season. And we've had a few just in the last week, which we call first-time nesters, so breeding for the first time ever in their life. So up on the beach, they've got no tags, no scars where they've lost a tag. So we know that they're here for the first time, which is lovely to see.
Luckily for me, once the sun disappears, any concerns I had about turtles not showing up have been put to bed.
Wow, you can see the line here. This is our track. Yeah, exciting. If you look at the flipper marks, you can see they're across like this from each other. So that's a loggerhead turtle. They come up the beach using their front
So you can
flippers. one
identify
after
the species by the tracks?
Yeah, yeah.
All we need to do now is follow those tracks and we find a turtle. Hey, look at this. Look to the left. Look at that. That's a loggerhead?
That is a loggerhead turtle.
That's exactly what we were after. First time I've ever seen it this close. This is a loggerhead turtle, and it's pretty easy to see why they have that name. Their head is huge, and those flippers that are so designed for swimming turn into shovels.
Now, she digs about an arm length down, and it's about 2 handspans wide at the bottom, comes up to about 1 at the top.
We picture turtles being this slow, cruisy creatures, but you're talking 15 minutes to dig a hole, not 15 hours.
No, that's right.
It's a quick process. She's finished the hole, and then she rests her flipper up, and you can just sense that something's about to happen. 1 egg drops, 2 egg drops, 3, 4, 5, and soon enough, there's 20 to 30 eggs in the bottom of that chamber.
Yeah, so we'll see if she's got tags, then we'll know if she's been here before. Yeah, so she has got a tag. She's done a couple of breeding seasons.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's great to see her back for another one.
Wonderful. Now we know who she is, it's time to have a look at the rest of the body.
I'm going to read yet. 99.8, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, average for our loggerhead girls. So you can see all this sand she's dug out. So she's going to fill in over her nest, so it's nice and safe.
She's laid her eggs, the job's done, and now she's making her way back to the ocean, and pretty quick too.
Just up the beach, we come across another expectant mother who's already started the laying process.
So this is turtle number 2.
Yeah.
And what's happening there?
So this is one of our visitor groups, come to view the turtle and learn about what turtles do.
Yep, ecotourism at its best.
Definitely, yeah.
And all the kids are our future ambassadors.
Yeah, they certainly take the messages home.
This is definitely one for the bucket list. So it's no wonder this awesome spectacle attracts people from around the world, night after night during the nesting season.
Okay, we find another?
Yeah, let's go.
Look at that, that's turtle number 3 for us. And she's a bit lost, is she?
Yeah, she's heading a bit along the beach, but she should get her bearings and find her way up to the dunes.
And the groups have got more?
Yeah, we've got 3 more groups along the beach, and then I think we've got another 2 turtles. So, yeah, we're getting close to 10 for the night.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. And I'm not tired of seeing the females laying, but where are the babies?
We need some hatchling action. Yeah, so we'll have to go for a patrol and see if we can find some babies.
We're wasting time.
Yeah, let's go.
There's still a long night ahead, and I'm desperately hoping my timing is on the button to see the first stages of life for these extraordinary turtles.
What's happening there?
Oh, look, Tim, we're in luck.
Look at that. Holy moly. Yep. Do you want us to give him a bit of slack for a sec?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Little bit of slack on.
This is the old Broome Crocodile Park where Bluey's been entertaining visitors for years. But today he's off to his new home outside of town at the new and improved Malcolm Douglas Croc Park. We're running out of time. We've got just moments to release this croc before he goes downhill.
This needs to be fast. If Bluey overheats, he'll die.
It's a nerve-wracking few minutes until Bluey decides he wants to twist his way back out of the fence.
There we go.
There we go.
You can feel the sense of relief across the team when he does.
With a bit of encouragement, thankfully, Bluey unrolls himself and it's game on.
Rightio, pull away. I want to try and keep him off the fence, so give him a little bit of slack.
A little bit more, a little bit more.
Hold on, just hold your ground.
Now it's all hands on deck. Keep that pressure on Bluey. There's a few of us working in and around him. If the guys don't keep the pressure on, he's going to whack one of us.
OK, Pete, you got your cable ties? Perfect. Flop it over.
Finally, Bluey's subdued. Blindfolding him immediately calms this monster croc and gives us time to get on some cable ties and tape.
Once his jaws are restrained, then we take a little breath because he can't bite anymore.
Happy? Snap it off, mate. Perfect.
Now we've got the jaws secured. The main thing we've got to watch out for is when Bluey rolls or thrashes that tail about. He can break your leg, pop your knee, really easy.
Put a couple of you on the tail.
Yep.
A couple grab the legs.
You have to give us a hand here on this one, mate. You got that
Do you
one?
want to give me...
Let's work on that one first.
Fair enough.
Bluey won't stay quiet for long, so we need to keep moving. This is a real race against time.
Crocodiles expend energy and they need a little bit of time to reboot. So by moving him quickly, we're hoping to avoid that point where he's able to build up fresh energy and become a problem during the release.
Ready? 1, 2,
go. Pull. That's it. Perfect. Turn him a bit.
That went well. He bowled himself up in the fence for a minute, but he came right back out. Good capture.
Okay, stop. Perfect.
Now we need to move quick and get him to his new home before that lactic acid builds up, because that can really hurt him.
That went well, Dave.
Yeah, so far so good. Okay, fellas. Now this is the bit that's really going to test your mettle. Like I said, he's a very heavy animal, so lift safely, bend at the knees.
This is going to take all of our strength. Half a ton of croc is no laughing matter.
1, 2, 3. We're a bit light up here.
We've got 7 blokes aside. We've all braced ourselves ready and we've all lifted. And even though we're all prepared and ready for the lift, it's still caught everyone by surprise. Shuffle, shuffle, that's it. Okay, and down.
Glad we had a few extra people.
The road trip to Bluey's new home is only 15 kilometres, but every minute he stays restrained is critical.
I'm sure he's stressing out. He's probably wondering what's going on. It's been a long time since he's had ropes on him and been captured. And our whole operation, of course, is to minimise that stress to him.
Got a mattress for under his chest, just to stop the vibration. Now the crane lifts Bluey onto the truck and we put some wet blankets on him and a shade structure, because we've got a 15-minute journey to Bluey's new home. We need to move fast. That's a confident croc.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't anticipating him rolling into the fence, but like we said, when they start to do it, they dictate the capture.
Yeah.
So it went pretty well. I was pretty happy.
Now he's heading home.
Oh, I'm glad for that. The release, that could be a different story.
The new park is named after a hero of mine, Malcolm Douglas. Way back in the mid-60s, along with his mate, Malcolm ditched his job to explore Australia and made this film, Across the Top. It was a major success and spurred Malcolm on to make over 50 more films during his lifetime. That success also provided the funds to set up the original Broome Crocodile Park in 1983. Meanwhile, back on the road, we've arrived at Bluey's new home at the Malcolm Douglas Crocodile Park. Bluey has to get back in the water before his body temperature rises to the point of critical. The day's heating up really quick, so it's important we start unloading as soon as possible.
When we let Bluey go, we want to see that he's full of energy. If he's not, and he's lethargic, and he just sits there, that's an indication that he's exhausted. We want to see a firecracker. That means he's got plenty of energy, and this was a success. Point his head right at the water.
We've all braced ourselves ready. We just need to get those ropes off quickly, safely, and get out of his way. Rightio, Tim, we're going to get cracking on this?
Yep.
Okay. So his legs are free?
Right. Watch that tail. At this point, my stomach has butterflies. This is the part where Dave is going to cut all the ropes, cut all the tape. Some people will be on Bluey, and my job is last rope. I'll have the only rope that's holding his jaws shut, so when everything else is gone, I'll hold on tight, and hopefully it unwraps.
Hold you.
Whoop, whoop.
Hold in, guys, hold in.
This is where someone can get seriously hurt.
All right, clear off. Get back.
Back behind me, Rocco. Bluey doesn't stick to the plan. As soon as he can feel freedom, whack, he's up. He's okay.
Once he gets a look at that water, he should just walk straight in. It's pleasing to see him have some sort of energy. We know then that he hasn't built up a great deal of lactic acid in his body. But he still caught us off guard. That last burst, that thrash, that really was out of the blue.
Here we go.
Go on, big boy. Whew. It's a real thrill, a real buzz to finally move him. He is a great crocodile, very dynamic. He's great on tour, and it'd be good to see him back on tour and, of course, pleasing the crowd.
Well, he's happy, mate.
Yeah, no, that went pretty well. I'm happy with that too.
He was cheeky.
Oh, yeah. Caught us a little unawares at the end there, but
Yeah.
yeah, still went well though.
What a day. A 5-metre saltwater crocodile, captured and successfully removed. That's a good day in my book.
Oh, look, Tim, there's hatchlings here.
Oh, look
wow.
at that.
You see the sand bubbling a little bit? All this rain, we've got a bit of a hard surface, so we'll just loosen it up a bit.
I'm on Monripo Beach in Bundaberg, witnessing the next generation of the endangered loggerhead turtles emerge from their eggs beneath the sand.
We should see the sand start to bubble soon. Little heads appear.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Wow.
Holy moly.
These little fellas' mother laid her eggs here 60 days ago, right where she would have hatched decades back.
Truly one of the most amazing sights on Earth.
There was one head, two head. Now there's 20. They've just exploded. And every one of them is heading right for the ocean. Here's one right at my knee. There must be 50 or 60 in there now. And as they hatch and crawl down the beach, they're put into here where they're safe. They don't get squashed. And then all at once, they'll be lifted and they'll take off. I can hardly keep up with them. Tonight, watching those females lay their eggs and the hatchlings pop their little heads up, it's a full cycle. And it's truly amazing. I do some special things in my job, but tonight, being here, just about tops it.
Rightio, are we ready? Here we go.
Here they come. A whole lot of just about to hit me. What a sight.
Next
How they
light's bright.
tickle.
They do tickle.
They're everywhere. There's so many of them, and they want out. They want in the ocean. They're almost at the water.
Just about there.
Look
Here
at
we
this.
go. Coming.
Wow, that was brilliant. Hey?
These tiny babies face one of nature's toughest battles for survival.
Less than 1 in 1,000 of these little hatchlings will make it to be an adult. They're off.
Hopefully some of the females in this clutch make it to maturity and then return to Monripo, maybe in 20 or 30 years, just like their mother did, to lay their own eggs and start the cycle all over again.
I have never quite seen anything like that. I think it needs to be said, 50% of the world's loggerhead population breeds here, and that's because of the work you guys are doing. I mean, you've been here 20 years, so you're a big part of that, and good on you.
Ah, thanks, Tim.